How you doing, everyone? It's Rick. I got my canvas ready there. I'm gonna do a landscape on a canvas tonight. It's bigger than the papers I've been using, the canvas papers, so this could take a while. It depends on what kind of landscape I do. I can't do the chat right now. I don't know what happened to my chat thing on here. I used to be able to like put a message in here on the chat. That's weird. Sound on off. What's that lightning thing for? Huh. All right. Well, I'm going to get started. I'll still be able to see the chat. I won't be able to respond because my phone is charging over there. Let me get started. I'm going to sketch something up here and do a cool landscape. I wanted to show this cool tip before I get going. So before I started, this canvas was so loose, and you can see now it's as tight as a drum, right? And here's how I did it. Black gesso on the back. It's a cool trick. It doesn't let the light through either. This is that trick I was talking about the other day. Some guy got mad at me because I wasn't telling him the trick on the video I was on. I told him I was going to do it on the next video, so he got mad at me. But that's the trick. Put some dark color on the back of your canvas, and then the light won't come through, and then your paintings look a lot better, believe it or not. All right, I'm going to get going. I can't really tell who's on there until you put something in the chat, but I'm going to do a cool. I want a tall mountain here. And I'm going to have, I'll have some distant mountains in the back here. Something like that. Very cool. And then I want to have, I'm going to have a valley in here. So I'm going to put I don't want a steep hill. So I'm just going to put like a low hill here. And then a low hill coming from this way. Leave it open so I could probably sneak something through here. And let's see what else I could do here. We'll just put another hill in the front here. Let's put a bunch of hills in here today. Maybe I'll sneak some water in here somewhere. I've already mixed my colors. I'm using earth tones today: burnt umber, yellow ochre, yellow, sap green, Alzerian crimson. This is the Prussian blue with white. I kind of want to do a dark sky today. That Prussian blue is kind of cool. It already makes it no river. Yeah, you're guessing a river. How about a pathway today? Just a pathway from back here through here, and then the pathway coming underneath some trees or something. I think I want to fill this one in today. I'll put a tree coming from the side here or over here, and then have the clouds going off. Yeah, the tree here, clouds going off into the distance here, clouds getting big here, so the whole thing's going to be filled. It's going to be a lot of cool stuff in there today. All right, I'm going to start do a little bit of the sky first, and then I'll do the mountains. This is that Prussian blue. See how it's kind of almost like, it almost looks kind of like on the gray side, doesn't it? It's not a bright blue. Here's some of this is the natural color here. See, it's kind of dark. There it is. That's what it looks like out of the tube. It's really dark. I could probably leave that up there in the corner like that. It'll look like a dark cloud up there in the corner. Let me do the same thing over here. That's what's cool about painting on the fly, you know. You could do whatever you want. And this is the last 3 or 4 lives I was doing it on paper, like acrylic paper. So this is actual canvas now. So it'll probably look a little different, but it's the same thing. It's really the same thing. It's just this is canvas, and it's on a stretcher. It's on a stretcher wood. But that's a good trick I showed at the beginning. Putting gesso on the back, it tightens it up. It tightens up the canvas so it's really tight. Look at that sky already. It's already got a dark cloud in there. Oh yeah, that painting, I did that was from that might have been Sunday morning. I can't remember. That's on a piece of acrylic paper, that one there. These paintings here are the ones I take to the farmer's market and I sell them. The ones on canvas. People love landscapes still. I mean, they like abstract, but they still like landscapes. I sell quite a few of them. put some streaks in here. Maybe it'll look like clouds in the sky already. Look at that. That's a cheap way to do clouds. Then I don't have to put any white ones up there. So there. Now my sky is already done. That's an easy way to do clouds right there. Doesn't that look cool? It looks like almost like a winter sky. I'm trying to find a way where I could put, you know, some music on here while I'm painting. I did it before on some of my regular videos and it was fine. YouTube didn't say anything on a few of them. It was classical music. So it didn't have a copyright problem, I guess. All right, there we go. I kind of like that sky already, man. I'll put some different clouds up there, but I'm gonna move on to the mountains. So these mountains, I'm gonna keep them pretty light in the background with like light gray. Just like that. Well, I'm glad you could join me today. I'm like, it's a good way to relax, you know. And this is this is a cool way to paint with acrylic paint. It's I can get it done in a decent amount of time where it doesn't take. A lot of people think paintings take, some paintings can take days, but I've been doing this for a long time. I can do a landscape pretty quick. Once you get your style down and your techniques, you can paint pretty fast. Sometimes when you paint faster, it comes out looking better. It looks more like impressionism. Okay. Look at that mountain already. This is looking good. Wow. I was painting one the other day and I had, those functions I have on here? I'll show you. I put it on black and white like this. And I left it on there while I got about 20 minutes into the painting before I realized, oh man, people were watching me paint in black and white. It was kind of funny. They didn't say anything though. Guess they were being nice. I don't have a like a monitor or a moderator, someone to watch my chat, because sometimes I'll get some spooky people in here. And I won't know it because I don't look at the chat all the time, because my phone's charging right now and I can't. The wire's messed up, so I had to put the wire in just in a special way, and I don't want to move it till it charges up. It might charge up by the time this is. In about 15 minutes, I'll go get my phone and I'll put it on. Then we could do some chatting up there if you got any questions or anything. But if you just joined, this canvas was really loose. It was, and I gessoed the back with black, and it made it really tight like a drum. That's one of the tricks I was showing on some of my videos. You just buy some black gesso and you gesso the back side. It's a good trick. It keeps the light from coming through, and it makes your painting look more refined on the front end. Believe it or not, it works. It works good. I'm going to put, I think I'm going to put yellow ochre here. Yellow ochre with, maybe darken it up a little with some burnt umber. Like a dirt hill here. If it's your first time here, what I do, I'll go through and put my color down first, and then I'll start designing the painting. I'm just putting some color down right now. I think I want this green here. Like this is sap green with white in it. And I don't rinse my brush off right now while I'm doing this, so all the colors kind of mix on my brush. So you get different colors in here. I'm just letting everything mix right now. I'm going to do some Van Gogh trees in this one. Some Van Gogh cypress trees. I'm not going to do any Bob Ross trees today. Just Van Gogh trees. Wow, that's looking pretty good. This looks like a misty valley already down there, doesn't it? Let's see who's on today. Glowy Chloe. Royalty-free music. Yeah, see, this is where I get lost. Are you talking about where I could get music for that doesn't have copyright on it, so I could play while I'm painting? I hope that's what you're saying. I think that's what you're saying. this is where I think, you know, I can add some water down here if I wanted. I think I'm going to make that dark green. Uh, a dark sap green here. Like falling back this way. I want it kind of falling down like this. And then I could put some bushes up here. All right. I got to figure out what I put down here. I'm glad I got some people on here. My YouTube editor said that there's like nobody on YouTube at this time. Is that what it's called? Yeah, YouTube Studio. YouTube Studio said I got the real light blue bars. This is looking really good. I like using canvas. You know, I did that one up there Sunday on that canvas paper up there. See it? It's okay. It's it's made for acrylic paint, but these canvases are 10 times better. It just feels better. The paint goes on a lot easier. Look at my sky. I didn't even put clouds up there yet, and it looks like I got clouds already. Isn't that cool? This is coming out pretty good. I wish the chat would stay on. It keeps like going off, you know what I mean? It like stays on for like 5 seconds and then it fades out. All right, I'll look into that Glowy Chloe about the music. I'd hate to do a live for an hour and a half and then YouTube says I can't use it, you know? Maybe I'll do a test on like a short video. That's what I'll do. So that's a good idea. Thank you. I'm going to use it. So down here, I think I'm going to put gray, like the mountain, and then I'll turn this into maybe some rocks and stuff, okay? When you're doing art, you got to kind of like improvise. So I'm going to make this kind of like the mountains, so it'll be rocks down here. So I'm just going to use some gray colors down here. And I'll maybe turn them into boulders and stuff like that. And I'll do it just like I do the mountain. I'll lighten the bottom up a little bit, like this. then I can be done. I can be done with the paint underneath. Now I can start designing some cool stuff in here. Alright, there's all the underpaint is in. This is a good way to do it if you're doing acrylic. This is called blocking in, okay? If you want to learn some terms. I pretty much just blocked every section in with color. You see that? And then you can manipulate the colors now. Like if you want this hill to look far away, you just take a little white and blend it in the top of the hill here. And blend it into the green, make it lighter. And it'll make it look a little further in the distance, okay? You could do that up here on this hill if you want. That's why I blended a white down here to make this valley look like it's far away. You could do that on this mountain too, like really put a lighter gray in it, and it'll help it look like further in the distance. The lighter you make it, the further back it'll go. It'll make it look like those mountains are like 10 miles away, you know. The lighter you make them. All right, let's do some snow up there. I'm ready. I need what do I need here? Oh, I got it right here. My Pepsi. Oh, I joined the Pepsi generation yesterday on YouTube. I actually subscribed to their channel. It's funny. Now I'm getting all these Pepsi messages from them. Which I don't know why they need to send it to me, because I mean I've been drinking Pepsi for a long time. Well, I got 3 of you in here. That's good. I'm gonna put some snow up here. I gotta make sure this is the right knife. Yeah, this is the one. I bought a knife at Dick Blick's last week, and it's already no good. It had like a sharp edge on there somewhere, and it was getting hung up on the canvas. I'm going to try and make a lot of peaks on this mountain, and how you do that, like I just made a couple of peaks up here. Already looks like mountains there, huh? Looks like it's you could go skiing up on these mountains. Wow, look at my valley, how big it is. So I'll be able to bring some kind of pathway I'll bring a pathway from maybe up here and down here. We'll make a walkway through here. Yeah, that's what I'm going to put trees down here though. Maybe I'll leave a little spot open for a trail to go through, and then yeah, I definitely need to get some music on here. That way I don't have to talk as much. Wow. That looks cool already. That's how you put dimension on your mountains, just by adding a little snow on there. This looked almost like that mountain before I started. I'm trying to think how I want to run these hills here now. I think I want to have a few more like cliffs in here. So I'm going to run a few streaks in there. That way I can put some color underneath it, make it look like a cliff or something. All right, that looks good. Looks really good. Now I'm going to mix a color and make a color for the shade side. I'm going to make it like a light blue. It's going to look cool. A light blue with a little gray in it. Let's see if this looks good, this color. Yeah, perfect. Man, that's gonna look wicked. That's gonna look wicked. I'm gonna put a little cliff down here so you can see it. Wow. This is gonna come out good, I think. I like using the knife for doing my mountains. It makes them look real. See this nice edge right here between the gray and the white? That looks cool right there. It looks like you're if you were skiing up here, you could jump off there and fall way down there. So did I tell you guys I lived in Las Vegas for a long time? Have you ever been to Las Vegas? I lived in Las Vegas, and man, I lived right by a casino. when you live in Las Vegas, you don't go on the strip that much anymore. So all your friends and family will come and visit you, and all they want to do is go to the casinos, and you're like, nah, I don't want to go to the casino. You get tired of them, believe it or not. But what's cool about Las Vegas now, they got a hockey team, they got a football team now. When I was there, they didn't have any sports. Now they have football, hockey. Look at that. Man. I know I'm spending a lot of time on this mountain, but I want it to look good. Uh, I've got to finish it because I'll probably have trees going up here over the top of it, so I got to get it done. I'll try and hurry up on the mountain. I think that's good enough. I need a little darker color here. Make like a shadow underneath that white streak there. All right, there we go. That's all I'm going to do on the mountain. It looks kind of wicked. I like that. If you're gonna learn how to paint, I'll do a quick little trick here. Watch. Just get a little bit of darker color here, and right about here, I'm just gonna put a little darker color right in here. To make that look like a ledge there. See that? See how it brought that out a little more? And you can do it like in a few places here. I just do it in a few places. Just like that. Wow. All right, that's enough for the mountain. You could do a lot on the mountains. All right, let's put some trees in now. What do you think? I'm going to put some trees rolling up, I think, from this valley up through here. Kind of like doing that. I was thinking about lightening this up, but it's pretty light down here. You could take like a big brush with white and lighten up the bottom of the mountain here if you wanted to. Or just blend this in to make it look a little blurry. But I think my white's already dry, so it's not going to really work. I'm going to put some trees in here now. I kind of want it right in this V shape. And have it like come up in the middle here. Just like that. I think that'll look good. I gotta let my eye set on that for a second. And I think I'm gonna put, I'll put some trees up here on this hill, coming down. Just on the top of that hill there. Yeah. This is where I'm going to do I want to do some Van Gogh trees in here. So a Van Gogh tree, let me put in some bushes down here, right in here. Look at all those bushes. I get the highlight. Nice. Wow. This is looking pretty good. Las Vegas is getting a basketball team? Wow. I might have to move back there. I came to Seattle. In Seattle, they used to have a basketball team here, the Supersonics. They're trying to get them back, the Supersonics. So here I'm going to put like a Van Gogh tree in here. It's a little different than a Bob Ross tree. This one, it kind of comes out like this on the sides, and then it kind of stays a little skinny at the bottom. Like that. Pretty sure it's like, I'm pretty sure it's a cypress tree. But Van Gogh used to do those a lot. But he used like different colors. He tried to make his paintings look more like fantasy pieces, which is alright. I mean, eventually I'm going to start doing more paintings that look less natural, you know. But the reason I do these is because, I mean, I told you, people still like them. They still like landscapes for some reason. All right, there's some cool trees over there. Those are not Bob Ross trees. Bob Ross didn't do trees like that. His were more like an evergreen tree. Right on. It's looking pretty good. I think I'm going to put the tree over here now, and then I'll have the clouds going up here and fill this side with clouds, coming down into the distance, and have a tree over here in the, yeah, right below this dark cloud. I think that's what I want. And I gotta fix this here. Ba-da-ba, ba-da-da-da-da. Do 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 do. I'm trying to make these look like they're trees that are down below this hill, you know. What did I say I was gonna do? Oh, tree over here. That's right. Let me check my phone now. It's at 80% now. All right, I'm going to put a tree over here. Yeah, abstract's fun. Uh, if you want to learn how to do abstract, I think I want to have a. I just don't know what kind of tree to put in here. Let me do this real quick. I want to put one of these trees over here, but smaller, so I get some like depth perception here. Probably a couple of them. I did abstract faces for a long time, and then I went out to go sell at the farmer's market, and some of my some of my abstracts sold, but everything that was selling was the landscapes. So I stuck with the landscapes. And I've been doing them ever since here in Seattle. They're a good seller. It's because I live in a town that people love art here in Seattle. It's a very artsy city, you know. Las Vegas was a little different. I was doing pop art over there, sports figures, Elvis Presley, Marilyn Monroe, Charlie Chaplin, Laurel and Hardy, just famous actors. I would do like an Andy Warhol type paintings, but I didn't get any satisfaction out of that. So if you're going to do abstract, you got to really come up with your own style for sure. It's got to be something like unique. maybe start out, maybe I don't want to tell you to get a computer program because I mean that's what's going to take over pretty soon. It already kind of is, you know, NFTs and stuff like that. I have some NFTs out there on that one site. I can't even remember what it's called. It'll come to me. You could probably Google it and it'll come up on there. Faces of Krejci. Open Sea, I think, is what it was called. NFT art. I have a lot of NFTs out there. But you gotta buy it with Ethereum. You gotta have Ethereum and Bitcoin. Put a green one in there. All right, it's time for a pathway. I still got a couple of you on there. You're hanging in there, right on. Yeah, but the thing they set up the NFTs, you have to have some kind of coinage to buy it. Uh, all right, I'm gonna put a pathway in now. Let's see. I want to run something from back here. and have it come out of these trees somewhere. Right in here. Pretty cool. Yeah, there was I still have a lot of Ethereum on there. I just haven't been on there yet. Some of my NFTs, I was selling them for like $10,000. I don't even know if I sold any. I may have sold some. I don't even know. I gotta go into that account and look. It's been like over 2 years now. I'm gonna put something up here now. Let's see what I can do here. Uh, ba-da-ba. Yeah, I definitely need music because I run out of things to say. I think I'm gonna put some bushes up there. Can't go wrong with bushes. See how this is looking. It's looking pretty good. What do you think so far? What should I put in there? Oh, like a bench? What do you want in the sky? Oh, a bird. All right. Yeah. Yeah, I'll put a bird up there real quick. Do I have dark color here? Let's see if this is dark enough. put it like right here. If I put one, I gotta put two. They're coming down. They're flying south for the winter. I want to put some bushes on these rocks here. I think it might make it look good. Like right across this rock here. Yeah, I think I'll make those. I have yellow. We'll add some color to the scene here. Let's see. Uh, some yellow bushes here. With a little bit of green in there. Cool. I think it needed some color. I'm destroying my rock I made. That's all right. Put some dirt down there. Ba-da-ba, ba-da-da-da-ba. I think I can put a tree here now. Birch tree all the way up. Let's see where I am on time. Wow. I already went over an hour. That's all right. I'm trying to wait for these to dry. I'm going to make them a little brighter. They're not bright enough for me. I'm going to put some flowers out here in the grass. Do 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 do. I think it's turning out pretty good. I kind of like it. Yeah, I want these to be really bright yellow. I gotta wait for it to dry because I put quite a bit of paint. There we go. I put quite a bit of paint underneath. I want to have some brightness down here. There we go. Much better. It needed some bright color. All right, guys, I think I'm going to wind it up now. I appreciate you showing up. I'm going to get a new charger for my phone tomorrow. So I can put some stuff in the chat room on my next live. I think that's all I'm going to do right now. I got I'll have to finish it up later. I want this to be darker down here though, like dark dirt. Hills. Something like that. Cool. See who's left. All right, guys, I'm ready. I'm going to end it now, but check it out. I'll give you a front view of it. You're welcome, guys. Thanks, everybody. Still a lot to do on it, but it's been over an hour now, so I like the mountains back there and I like the way the clouds came out. I didn't even do anything. That's how you do your skies. That's a good way to do your sky, and then you don't have to really put any clouds up there. It just happens naturally, you know. But I'm going to do some more to it. It'll look a little different than this when I put it on the community page. Do you guys know how to go to my channel and look at all my old videos and stuff I got on there, all my old lives and stuff? The mountains came out great. All those extra cliffs I put in there with the dark underneath the white, it made it look like cliffs. Sweet. All right, you guys have a good night, and we'll see you on the next live. Cheers.